Panther Nation podcast. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, cut it. Cut right. And I would like to introduce one of the hottest podcasts in Carolina history. Let's go. Yeah. Talk, let's chat. We got time to chop it up. Talking analytics and fantasy draft. You know what's up. Panther Nation representing, cause this is where we talk that. Talk that's so incredible. Make them rewind that talk back. Pause. Talking Panthers football, we discussing it all. On and off the field, you know exactly who to call. You know we the #1 podcast. Competition is non-existent, you need to stop that. Pause. It's an honor to be a Panther fan, pause. At Bank of America, that is where we ball. Coming to the jungle, then you gonna feel the pause. Winning the trophy for the city, it is the call. Black, white, and blue, we going Carolina strong. And this is the conversation where everyone belongs. Discussing all the numbers and topics, you know we got it. We the hottest podcast, and we poppin', let's go.
QueenCityPodcastNetwork.com.
Yo, what's cracking, Panther Nation? What's good with y'all, man? Oh, my bad. Got the background all jacked up. Good morning. This is the morning huddle, man. Grab yourself some coffee. I already destroyed mine. Been in meetings all morning. And the Rob Brown Show. Shout out to the Rob Brown Show. Busy morning for me. This will not be a super long stream. Okay, we're just gonna quickly talk about the Pro Bowl snubs. Derrick Brown. We've got four Pro Bowl alternates. Derrick Brown, Brian Burns, JJ Janson, the legend, and Johnny Hekker are all listed as Pro Bowl alternates. Okay, so what that means, a Pro Bowl alternate, is that if a team goes to the Super Bowl and those guys decline to not participate in the Pro Bowl, alternates will get called up. So there's a good chance. There is a really good chance that that Derrick Brown does in fact make the Pro Bowl. There's still time, listed as an alternate, and could in fact go to the Pro Bowl for sure if someone backs out. Now, we'll see what happens. I think Derrick Brown at the end of the day was ultimately snubbed. Derrick Brown is on track to set an NFL record for tackles for a defensive lineman. And so I firmly believe that he got snubbed. However, if it depends on what you're looking for, because the three guys named in front of him, Derrick, which is going to be Javon Hargraves, Aaron Donald, and Dexter Lawrence. Okay, all those guys have more sacks than him. Okay, Dexter Lawrence has 6 sacks. Aaron Donald has 10, and Javon Hargrave has 7. Okay. Derrick Brown only does have 1 sack. Okay. So it depends what you're looking for. Now, with that said, Derrick Brown has about double the number of tackles that any other these guys have, or any other tackles that these guys have. You know what I'm saying? He's doubling up their tackles. So it just really depends on what you're looking for. Also, Derrick Brown doesn't have as many quarterback pressures, as those guys. While he's dominating tackles, the sacks aren't quite there. So the sacks, people say, and we've been on this channel and we've said, hey, the sacks don't matter. Yeah, I mean, it does. It is a glorified, you want to see your guys sack the quarterback. Okay. And so when the sacks are low, pause. This is what you get. This is the result. Okay, so shout out to Derrick Brown. He's balling. But the number of sacks he did get this year was kind of low compared, and that's not his responsibility, right? It depends on the style of interior defensive lineman that you are. Not Derrick Brown is not necessarily a pass rushing defensive tackle. I.e. Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald is a pass rushing interior defensive lineman. That's what he does. Derrick Brown, that's not quite the case for him, which I went into detail on the video I did when y'all called Derrick Brown a bust. I went into detail regarding that, so I won't rehash that. But Derrick Brown again, I think is again it is, and I hear what y'all are saying. I hear what y'all are saying. It is a popularity contest. It is definitely a popularity contest. The fan vote is a portion of the Pro Bowl voting. It also goes to the players. The players also get a vote on the Pro Bowl voting. So when you're on a team that is trash, like the Carolina Panthers, you do get overlooked. It goes back to the 2015 season for the Carolina Panthers. We had like 9 Pro Bowlers, 10 Pro Bowlers that year. You know what I mean? Because our team was good. And when your team is good and you're in the limelight, you're discussed all the time, you're going to get more Pro Bowl votes. So that is a symptom of the Carolina Panthers being absolutely trash this year. So it is what it is. I mean, that's the nature of the beast. We're going to get overlooked consistently when our team is playing this bad. And it's not just us. NFC South as a whole is pretty bad. I mean, I think the Falcons have 1 Pro Bowler, I believe I saw, which was an offensive lineman. Let me see if I can pull that up because I have the list. Let me see. So I think the NFC South as a whole. I mean, let me go through the defensive and the offensive guys for. Let's look at the NFC South. So NFC South as a whole, Mike Evans did get in as wide receiver. So Mike Evans, that's the one for the Bucks. The Falcons got Chris Lindstrom in. That's one for the Falcons. Let's see. So let's see. Go into the defense. The Falcons also got Jesse Bates. So the Falcons have 2. The Bucks have 1. The Saints have none. So the division as a whole suffered because we're bad. We're bad. We are bad as a defense. You know what I mean? So it's not pretty. It's not pretty when it comes to the Carolina Panthers right now and the NFC South as a whole. I mean, it's just the nature of the beast. Now, I do think some of our guys will get in as alternates, right? If those guys decide not to, not to attend, they opt out, don't want to do it. They don't. Then again, listen, the Pro Bowl is weak. The Pro Bowl is weak. It's an all-star game. It's no fun. It's not as good as it used to be. The guys aren't really playing like that. So, but the thing is, you can call it that, and we can call it that as fans. At the end of the day, it does count for these guys and their contracts. For example, I'll give you a case in point. And this is just underrated thing that people just don't know about and they don't pay attention to. And again, we can call the Pro Bowl trash and it's not worth it and it is what it is. But it does matter. It matters to these players and it matters to their contracts. Case in point. If a player makes a Pro Bowl within their rookie contract, right, and they go to get the 5th-year option, if they make a Pro Bowl, their 5th-year option number is higher than the normal 5th-year option. If you don't make a Pro Bowl, your 5th-year option, you get the base 5th-year option. But if you make a Pro Bowl, then the 5th-year option number is higher for you. So it does matter. It matters for these guys. It absolutely matters. So we can sit up here and say that, hey, the Pro Bowl, scoff at the Pro Bowl. It doesn't mean anything. Bro, it matters. It matters for these guys. Making the Pro Bowl matters. It's specifically for Derrick Brown. Derrick Brown is in a situation where if he makes the Pro Bowl, his 5th-year option number, well, it already got picked up, so it didn't matter. But if his 5th-year option included a Pro Bowl season, then his number would be higher. And why does that matter? Because Brian Burns just played on a 5th-year option deal where he played on it. You don't want to, under normal circumstances, you don't want to play on the 5th-year option. But Brian Burns is playing on a 5th-year option, so that money is higher. You know what I mean? So it matters. It definitely matters. It matters. It does matter to these guys. And this is why they want you to go out there and vote for them. The fan vote matters. And again, you're not going to get a lot of fans voting for you when your team is trash. It matters to these guys. So again, the game itself doesn't matter. The accolade does matter. When you call yourself a Pro Bowl XYZ or an All Pro XYZ, it absolutely matters. And it listen, at the end of the day, all this stuff is voted on. All this stuff is voted on, right? Even for the All Pro, it's voted by the media. So it definitely matters. You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter to us. It doesn't matter to us. But to them it matters. You know what I mean? So we can as fans can say it all day. But again, at the end of the day, though, it all boils down to winning. If you're winning, you're going to get recognized. If you're on a crappy team, then you're not going to get recognized. If you're on a smaller market team, you're not going to get recognized. So again, this is why when you consider, free agents wanting to come to the Carolina Panthers, all that is taken into account. Hey, I can go to a larger market. You know what I mean? I could go to XYZ. I'm always going to be on TV. I'm going to get my recognition if I go to play for the San Francisco 49ers. I go to play for the LA Rams. So it all matters, bro. It all matters. It all matters. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Again, at the end of the day, I agree with you guys. I do agree with you. The Pro Bowl itself is trash. Nobody watches the Pro Bowl anymore. It's they're making it like I don't know, like a what is the Ninja Games or whatever, American Ninja Warrior. That's what it's looking like right now. Like that's what the Pro Bowl is right now. It's not fun to watch. It's not fun to watch. Nobody cares about the Pro Bowl, but the players do, and it does matter to them. That's why I was constantly voting for Derrick Brown. Yeah, I mean, so it is what it is. It is what it is, man. So, um, again, it sucks. It sucks, and it is a glorified popularity contest for sure. But when you look at again, I agree with this. I agree with this. Shout out to Real Name Hidden, bro. He says when people discuss legacies, I promise you, the amount of Pro Bowls they've been to will also be mentioned. Exactly, it matters. It matters. You're gonna say, hey, 7-time Pro Bowler. 7-time Pro Bowler sounds much better than a 1-time Pro Bowler or a 2-time Pro Bowler. So it's a problem. I understand there's problems with the Pro Bowl system, but it is what it is. We got to overcompensate. We got to be better. It can happen. We sent 9-10 dudes to the Pro Bowl that year. We went to the Super Bowl. So it's possible for small market teams to get cracking. It is definitely it's possible. We can't sit up here and seem like we're never gonna get in because we're a small market team. It's possible. It's certainly possible. So we just got to do our part. You know what I mean? We just got to go harder for our guys. Pause. You know what I mean? And it it sucks. It's unfortunate. I agree that Frankie Louvu probably should have been in the conversation as well. But Derrick Brown is the biggest. Derrick Brown is the biggest snub. Derrick Brown is the biggest snub. Okay. So yeah, it definitely matters. And it is what it is. You know what I mean? So I definitely it sucks for Derrick Brown. He's balling out, about to set a record. Hopefully, if he can get 3 tackles this season or this last game, if he can get 3 tackles in this game against the Bucks, he will set the all-time record. Well, not all time. I think it's since 2014 for interior for tackles for interior linemen. So it's going to be a big deal. You know what I mean? So hopefully someone opts out. Hopefully somebody, Javon Hargrave or something like that, they who plays for the 49ers, makes it to the Super Bowl. Obviously, if you go to the Super Bowl, you're not going to participate in the Pro Bowl. So hopefully Derrick Brown can get elevated. So we'll see, man. I'm sure he'll go. I'm sure he will end up in the Pro Bowl. I'm sure it's going to happen. But it's just unfortunate that he wasn't named initially as a starter for the Carolina Panthers in the Pro Bowl. So it is what it is, man. I think he'll get in there. I think he'll get in there. Yeah, I mean, so yeah, man. Unfortunately, again, like I said, that's the Pro Bowl snubs. Anything else I want to talk about? Anything else I need to talk about for the Carolina Panthers? I mean, I think we're good. We done talked about Tepper at length. I do think that, again, just going back to the Pro Bowl situation, it's unfortunate. It sucks for Derrick Brown and Frankie Louvu. It sucks for everybody, bro. It sucks for everybody. It sucks for the Panthers as a whole. We got the greatest punter of all time, and he couldn't get into the. We got the greatest punter and the greatest long snapper of all time, and they couldn't make the Pro Bowl because they're a small market squad. You know what I mean? So, yeah, get ready for the step back game. Shout out to A-Cash, the step back game. Yes, the step back game is going to occur. We go into the stadium with our step back shirts on, sending a message to David Tepper. I'm not sure how many shirts were sold. It doesn't matter. It could be 10 shirts that were sold. It doesn't matter. You'll come through, rep your shirt, meet me at the Charlotte Vibe spot. Yeah, I mean, where we're gonna be doing the pregame with Charlotte Vibe. Meet me over there. We'll take a picture with our step back shirts on, sending a statement. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna get some chants going at the stadium. Tepper sucks. We're gonna get all that going. We're gonna get all that going, man. So shout out to everybody that's gonna come out. And again, it's not gonna be a fun game to watch. The Bucks are going to be playing for a playoff spot, and if they beat us, they're in. If we beat them, then the Saints are likely in, or the Falcons. Falcons get in too, depending if they beat whoever they're playing. I think they're playing each other, matter of fact, Saints and Falcons. I'm not sure. But whoever wins that game, is going to be a happy camper. And we'll see if the Carolina Panthers lose. And I do think we're going to lose this game against the Bucks. I mean, so so it is what it is, man. It is what it is. All right. So that said, man, make sure you hit that like button. Hit that like button, subscribe. But this is gonna be a quick one. I told you I got some work I got to do anyway. This is gonna be a quick one. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell. Get in the comments. Let me know what's good. All right. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Probably go live tomorrow if there's more news to talk about. But again, Carolina Panthers snubbed during the Pro Bowl. I'll holler at y'all, man. Peace out.